Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and today it's not bookish and it's not so berry, so it's a little bit different. If you hear chaos in the background, both my cats are having zoomies and I think they're just being utter tyrants. But today we're making a brand new sim and her name is eventually going to be Evelyn Fox. I decided on this name because I wanted it to be a little bit more nostalgic sounding, because if we end up doing this would be my founder for the WHIMSY Legacy Challenge. This is a series I would start if people are interested in it, but if not, I'll just play it by myself off camera. But the premise of the WHIMSY Legacy Challenge is that you're invested in each generation for more than just like meeting the goals. There's a big story involved. So for example, Evelyn, if we choose to do this, would be our founder for Generation 1, which is called From the Ground Up. And you start with a homeless sim who seeks normalcy in their life. And they're carefree. So for example, their traits have to be loves the outdoors and a freegan, and then you get to pick their third trait. I picked practice makes perfect for their third trait because we have to master some skills that don't necessarily line up with one another. So the focused skills on Generation 1 are fabrication, handiness, and wellness. And the aspiration has to be master maker. Because I think we have to master like candle making for Generation 1. And you're supposed to live off the land and be very focused on yourself. And one of the lines that stuck out to me in this like 180-page document of rules is that some might consider you hippie, but you just consider yourself like natural and earthy. So that's kind of the vibe that I went for with Evelyn. I tried to give her, once we get to her outfits, you'll see, I wanted to give her very like, you know, people, it's happening right now. They're taking like older style pieces and pairing them with like a long low cut skirt. That's kind of the vibe I wanted to go for. And I didn't want to give her a bunch of outfits yet. I ended up just giving her 2. Most of the time I give my Sims like 3 or 4 for just their everyday. But because she's supposed to be homeless when we're starting, I just picked a couple. I wanted her to be very like thrift chic. I ended up loving how she looks. And because it's story based, one of the things that I loved when I was reading over the rules for this challenge are, instead of just goals like master this skill or have a baby with this kind of sim, there's life events for each generation, which I think is so cool. So again, you guys will have to be the ones to tell me if you want me to actually start this series. So let me know, or if I should just keep it to not so berry. But I would be excited to start this. So the events for Generation 1 are from the ground up. As you earn funds, build your home on your lot. You should use micro or tiny home features in build buy mode. As a young adult, you must live in the smallest tier micro home, and in adulthood you may expand to the largest tier of tiny home. And then the event number 2 is family life. Get married to another quote homeless sim. In other words, when you marry, they're not permitted to bring any money when they move in. You must have at least 1 child, and your children should be named based on nature theme. And some of the goals and tasks are have at least 3 tattoos, rarely wear makeup, and dress casually as casually as possible at all times. Start on an empty lot in Willow Creek or Windenburg, reduce the money to 0. But they do get to have a tent and a bathroom bush. They must be self-employed with the freelance Simply Crafted career. And an event, you must build and live in a suburban style micro home for your entire life. You may upgrade to a tiny home upon aging into adulthood. Your home should be filled with plants everywhere. Foster a healthy garden on your lot. Event, find love while homeless and marry. The spouse can move in but not bring any money. Your spouse may have a part-time job but not a full-time job or career. Name all children after nature. Master the fabrication, handiness, and wellness skills. And complete the master maker aspiration. And here's what I have to do more research on is the succession. You have to like roll for it, and then there's different endings that you have to like take into account. And then there's the lives we leave behind. It's very intense. Look up the WHIMSY Legacy Extended. It is very, very intense. But I ended up falling in love with Evelyn. I think she is so pretty. I think she's so cute. And because it said like rarely wear makeup and stuff, I just wanted her to look like natural queen. And I like her hair. Oh my gosh. And I changed the claw clip to pink. She's very like pink grandma. I wanted her to look like she knits. You know, I wanted you to look at her and be like, oh, she cross stitches. You know, that was kind of the vibe I was going for with Evelyn. And I think she's very kind. She's very chill, and I want her vibe to be like she's unbothered by life around her. Until she, you know, finds love and starts having kids, but that when it comes to her, she's really fine with how life hits her. She is like, you know what, this might be what I'm going through right now, but I'm happy. And for my story, I'm thinking that she just moved out and like the house that she was going to have fell through, and she doesn't know exactly where to go in her life. So she's like, well, I'm already in Windenburg and my house fell through. I don't have enough money to start over and buy a new house, and so this is where she's starting. And she's like, I'm just gonna make the best of this, and I've got my tent and I've got my bathroom bush and I'm gonna be okay. I feel like she definitely came from very like earthy family and earthy parents, and maybe they were a little bit more absent on the parenting vibe, and that's why she's so resourceful. Or maybe I don't know, because it actually gives you like a little bit of a background that like you've been homeless for a while, or your sim has been homeless for a while. So I don't know the backstory that I'm exactly going for with her, but I just know that I love her. I know that her outfits are not normally how I would like dress a sim if I was just styling them without any concept or any idea. I usually, when I make a sim, I'm like, it's jeans and a t-shirt. So I'm glad that this got me out of my comfort zone. But let me know if you're interested in seeing Evelyn, if you're interested in, like, maybe not even a series, but just, like, updates on her, if you want me to play off camera and then do, like, video updates, or if you do want me to record her whole journey and start the Whimsy Legacy Challenge with you. So let me know what your vibe is. If you think that's a good idea, if you're not interested, let me know. But I'll see you in the next one.